Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube video. Well, my live stream video. For today, I'm going to be doing a little story about a Bible story about David and Goliath. We see David was a very small boy. We see David was a very small boy, and Goliath was a very huge giant. Everybody was scared of him. But well, let me tell you the Bible story about David and Goliath. Are you ready? Let me get everything ready and I'll tell you. Here we go. Okay, everybody. Now, it's time to get the story going. Ready? Here we go. Okay, here we go. Goliath, the Philistine giant, slain by David, who was thereby the chief renowned as a Philistine and came out to make a war against Saul. The war came forward days by days to challenge the single comeback. Only David, well, I can't tell you what it is. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Go here. The Philistines were attacking the Israelites every morning. The giant Philistine named Goliath challenged any Israelites to fight him. Goliath was bigger and taller than anyone else. Excuse me a second. to that story. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry about that, guys. I had a little phone call right quick. Oh, dang. Oh, no. Oh, dang. Shoot. No. Sorry about that, guys. Now, as I was saying, Goliath was bigger, taller than anyone else, and he was fierce. He wore a heavy armor and carried a sword, spear, and large shield. No one dares to fight him. David was the young shepherd boy who has faith in the Lord. His older brothers were soldiers in Israel's army. One day, David took his brothers some food. When he arrived at the army's camp, he heard Goliath's challenge. David asked the soldiers why no one defended Israel. His brother were his brothers were angry and told him to go take care of the sheep. But David knew the Lord would defend Israel. King Saul knew of David's faith, so he asked to see David. David told Saul he was not afraid to fight Goliath. David explains that once he was looking after his sheep, he killed the lion and the bear. The Lord protected him then, and David knew the Lord would protect him now. David gave no Saul gave David his armor, but it didn't fit. So David took it off. He decided to fight without any armor. David collected 5 smooth stones and put them in a bag. He took his sling and a shepherd's staff and went to face Goliath. When Goliath saw David, he shouted and made fun of him. He said, "A shepherd boy." He said, "A shepherd boy could not beat him." David shouted back, and he trusted the Lord to protect him. David said he would be he would beat Goliath and show the Lord's greatness. So David ran towards Goliath. He threw a stone with a sling. The stone hit Goliath on his forehead, and the giant man fell on the ground. The Lord helped David defeat Goliath without any sword or armor. When the Philistine saw that Goliath was dead, he ran away in fear, or they ran away in fear. The Israelites won the battle. David trusted the Lord, and the Lord protect Israel once again. Well, you see, with God, with the power of God, anything is possible. You see, the Lord done gave David some courage and bravery to fight the big guy like Goliath. But now you see, like Samson, you see, the Lord done gave Samson the strength to be very, very, very strong. You have to be a very strong man to protect his people of Israelites. And then Moses came to protect the Israelites too. So the Lord gave Moses the staff and showed that the staff was made by the power of God. So you see, anything is possible when you when you let when you listen to God, like when you listen to the Lord, He'll actually help you get over your fears. He'll actually help you get your courage on. You know, courage is what we all need in life. With God's help, we don't need to be scared. I learned a lot from David and Goliath. He also teaches everybody a lesson like when there's someone who's a bully, you gotta you gotta start standing up for yourself. and also stand up for others, and also like stand up for others when when, when you're facing when you see someone that's about to when someone threatens your family or your friends. All you gotta do is just stand up for him, stand up for yourself, and stand up for others too. Because that's what I learned in Barnyard. It's like this: a strong man stands up for himself, a stronger man stands up for others. You see, with the help of God, I'm going to tell you, with the help of the Lord, he, the Israelites won the battle. And was Goliath, and a long time ago, Goliath had disappeared. And that day forward, David was gone too. But what we all know that the legacy will still live on through the whole new generation. Like this, you see, when it comes to facing your bully, you don't need like a you don't need any suit of armor to face a big bully like Goliath. You see, David doesn't need any army stuff. He just pick up smooth stone and throw it on Goliath's head. And then down goes Goliath. Fell down to the ground without no breathing sight, without no breath. So, how you guys like the story though? Did you like it? You know, and sometimes in some places we gotta learn to face our fears. So that way we can become brave. Yeah, we gotta start facing our fears like a man or woman. Start taking this stuff like a G. Learn to be, learn to have lots of courage. And the best part is learn to have God on your side. Learn to have God on your side and learn to have what I learned from like a David and Goliath, it's things that like with the help of God, you don't need to be scared. And and he also it also helped me realize that I shouldn't be afraid of someone just because they're bigger than me doesn't mean that you are more doesn't mean that you're not brave. You are brave. The Lord He don't gave you courage to stand up for yourself and to stand up to a bully, like you're fighting a bully at school. Like even though we may be down and out, we may be down, but that does not mean that we are out. Well, I guess that's it in the video right now. But if you guys do like this video, be sure you give this thing a thumbs up, and I will see you next time on the spot. Peace out.